Hey everybody, it's Coffee with Mick. Frank and honest discussion about whatever I want to talk about in the morning. My mind's on the Proud Family again. Both the original and the reboot. Diggity Daniel. The original was very progressive for its day, I would say. You know, have some good lessons of the week here and there about rumors and racism and sexism and that weird Johnny Be Lovely episode where I think he was supposed to be Jesus. Yeah. The whole premise of that where they went to debutante training, kids didn't go to that, did they? Did they? I know that Trudy's rich, but she went to that? I don't know. But there were criticisms for it, primarily Penny's toxic friendships in the show. You see, I was a little lenient towards it because it's based in freaking middle school and everything, and sometimes the friends you have in middle school absolutely suck, just absolutely suck, and that's what they were simulating. But what made it weird was that they tried to put on lesson of the week combined with that. The problem is with a syndicated show, you're basically making episodes for the most part under the premise that no one has saw any of the other episodes. That's the way they were writing it, so no one really learns their lessons and nobody really changes. Yeah. You think they would have learned that lesson with the Proud Family reboot, but yeah, Penny's friends still kind of suck. It's outside of that season 2 finale where they helped protest to get that statue of a slave owner down, they're kind of phony. They're generally phony. You remember that speech that they put on Twitter, where it's they talk about how slaves run this country. For the context of the video, you would, if you didn't see the episode, you think that the whole episode was about reparations, but no, that was just a speech they made up to win debate club. So, okay, I mean, sure, makes you think, do they actually believe this thing, or are they just trying to win a debate? It's kind of a dark way to think about it. They definitely seem to believe it with the Emilyville episode, but yeah. Of course, in that same episode, Penny Proud was racist to the Chang triplets and never apologized for it. Legitimately racist. It was the weirdest thing. You know the scene where it's the Chang triplets are offended. It's sorry to break your model minority myth. And Penny was model minority? And Zoe's I think she said you're racist. And then Penny said, black people can't be racist. To which Maya's I agree. But racism implies prejudice and power. We can be jerks, though. I don't want to argue with a teenage cartoon character, but what she's talking about is systemic racism, and yes, as a whole, black people in the United States of America aren't really capable of systemic racism, but regular racism is capable by everyone. Ugh. Yeah. And I feel really weird about that episode specifically because they also had a really good episode about autism in that exact same season, and it's what? When done properly researched, these writers can actually make a really good episode. But when they don't research, when they just, ugh, they can fumble. So if that show isn't canceled yet, if a season 3 is actually happening, work on that, please. And give Penny and Kareem proper on-screen chemistry because they are boring. Oh my god, Jeremy Johnson has more personality than Kareem from the Proud Family. The entire joke with that character is that he's tall, is named Kareem, but doesn't like basketball. That's who he is at first, and he's really nice to Penny. He's the one boyfriend that Penny's allowed to keep because television. Whereas in the original series, she just had like a rolling string of boyfriends from episode to episode. By the way, I definitely recommend the original series, half recommend the reboot, The Proud Family. With that, I hope you have a morning.